All right, guys, welcome back. Happy Sunday. Hope y'all are having a good weekend. If you happen to miss the stream or don't watch it in time, this will already be uploaded in the next few minutes, and I'm gonna chop this up into separate parts. So I've been gone a while, like a hot minute. I can't help that. I got life been lifing. I'm in class, mostly taking up my time. So I gotta work out a schedule to where I can put as many or as much videos as I can, as much content as I can, because I don't want to be on a 3 to 4 week hiatus and not be active at all. So I am active on my Twitch though. So we are currently playing Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm gonna get into that game. But yeah, I am active on Twitch here and there. I get on weekly, so if you're not follow me on there, make sure to follow me. Um, so yeah, we're gonna get straight to it. We got a couple things to talk about. Now, since I've been gone for a good minute, stuff has been piling up to where I got a whole bunch of stuff that I could talk about. So, we can probably push this stream close to an hour, maybe, depending on how long I go on for these topics or if I go into a tangent. But we're gonna knock the first thing out. Now, as you've seen in the thumbnail and the title screen, we got Game Informer back. But before I discuss that, I'm gonna do my little bullet points. First and foremost, Game Informer is back, and yeah, we gonna get into that. The second one is this Assassin's Creed Shadows first impressions. I put in close to 20 hours of this game, and I've just now gotten into Yasuke. But I'm gonna get more into detail on that. We got the God of War 20th anniversary and news of a potential God of War TV show. I don't know if it's like legit confirmed yet, but it is in talks. And last but not least, we got Nintendo Direct. So Nintendo had their little mini press conference. I think it's gonna be coming out in waves. But we're gonna talk about the major stuff that came out with this mini conference. So, getting back to the first topic, Game Informer. So, Game Informer is finally back. Now, I would say about a year and a half ago, or maybe it was 2 years ago, not sure. Game Informer was about to be shelved. Like, it was about to be done. And they shut down the magazine or the website, and it is down. Now, if you are a gamer, you should already know what Game Informer is. This was like the main source. It was one other news outlet, but Game Informer was like the major source for any and all type of gaming news. Like if you were trying to look up some type of review, or if you were trying to just get in the know of what's like popping out in the gaming streets, I guess, Game Informer was your go-to magazine or site to go to. So they really kept you up to date on what was going on, and the covers. We will never forget the covers. Like I don't know how they did it, but their editors and their that whole company right there, golden, fuego with the gaming covers. So I used to collect these back in the day. Well, I can't say back in the day, but when I used to go to GameStop, I had the subscription, and they would send me the magazine issues every month. So every month they was coming out with something new. So every cover was dope. But yeah, I had to I was subscribed to the issues, and we got news that it was they were letting it go. I was like, damn. Well, I'm not surprised because we got so many other outlets to where we can get gaming news from. So I wasn't surprised when it really shut down, but it was sad they let it go. But now, good news, they got it back, and which is even better news, they got all the employees back to Game Informer, which is super dope. That's how you need to run your companies or gaming industries, or that's what the gaming industry needs. Like, do not have too many hands in the pot. You got too much stuff going on. You got the higher ups adding in new people that aren't used to the previous dynamic of why it went so good. So they got everybody back, which is which is great. So we're gonna get back to it. I'm excited for Game Informer to come back. I'm a I'm a probably get subscribe back to it. Who knows? But yeah, no, that is a beloved source where we would get our gaming stuff from. So yeah, I'm happy to see that back. So let me go to the PC stream. Okay. So I got up a couple tabs, but this is the actual Game Informer website. So I'm gonna read a little bit. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but I'm gonna just read uh this stuff. And yeah, no, it's officially back. So Game Informer is back. The whole team has returned, and we can't wait to connect with you again. I was devastated last summer when Game Informer was shuttered by our prior parent company, and so was the rest of our team. Not only did we really relish working together, but we also thought we were doing something valuable and contributing to the conversation around the gaming hobby. The thing caught us all by surprise was the reaction that shut down from our readers, viewers, and the broader gaming industry. I received countless messages speaking about growing up with the magazine and the joy of paging through each month. For many, Game Informer was a gateway into gaming as a dedicated hobby. For some, Game Informer had become the spark that led to a career in gaming. After more than 30 years of publication, it felt like a genuine loss that reverberated beyond our close knit team. It felt like something that shouldn't be abandoned without a fight. Over the months since, two remarkable things happened. First, that Game Informer as a brand and an outlet was purchased and given a new lease on life. Second is that the entire team that was working together at Game Informer's closure has returned, from editorial to production and beyond. The entire team. Seriously, I'm still pinching myself. That's crazy. They've been working on these magazine issues for 30 years. And like I said before, this was the go-to for anything and everything game related. And even for like gaming careers, like I said, the paragraph. Like if you want to get in this type of industry, here's a little bit more insight. Um, so they did get let go. I think GameStop had it, but then I guess there was some things with GameStop they just had to let it go. But somebody picked it up. I'm gonna read a couple more. I said I was done, but I'm gonna read some more. If you followed our work in the past, you know what that means. Our outlet has always been about more than just the things we cover. It's also about the people. Our teammates are stewards of a legacy going back more than 30 years. Okay, how did this all? Okay, now we get into how. So, how did this happen? After first touching base with our team and ensuring our interest, the team at Gunzilla Games secured the rights to Game Informer. Kudos, shout out to them. Kudos to them. From the start, the new owners insisted on the idea of Game Informer remaining an independent editorial outlet. It felt just as strongly as our team did that the only path forward was with an editorial group that made 100% of the decisions around what we cover and how we do so, without any influence from them or anyone else. Game Informer now operates under an entity called Game Informer Inc., and our intent is to continue to focus on highlighting the coolest games, celebrating the history and legacy of the gaming industry, and shining a spotlight on the creators and players who are charting its future. I am deeply grateful for the trust and enthusiasm from the team at Gunzilla Games. They say they see the same potential in Game Informer as our team does, and our encouragement to do so ethically and free of outside pressure. As you can see, the website and its many years of back content are back. I invite you to look over any of the thousands of articles you'll find here from so many talented voices over the years. Okay, cool. Bet. No, this is good. This is great news. This is really good news. So yeah, the site is up. I'm curious as to actually what the cover is going to be for what, April, May. I don't know how soon they're going to make up a new issue, but that's going to be dope. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on, and Game Informer, they can cover a lot of stuff. So, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't change up anything. Y'all had it right for the past 30 years. We are good. Not change nothing. Keep doing what y'all are doing. And yeah, keep doing the issues. I know people don't really read magazines like that, but you'd be surprised of like physical copy issues. You'd be surprised. As long as y'all have the site back up, maybe, and I'm sure you already have this, like social media presence, um, all that stuff. Just keep up with the times, but don't change anything. I got Matt Kombucha, but yeah, no, this is dope. This is dope. And like I said, with the covers, all the covers, I remember there was a, as you saw in the thumbnail again, there was a Batman cover, BioShock, Tomb Raider, Uncharted, Halo, um, Starfield. It was a whole bunch of covers. I'm like, yo, the editing on this is super dope. And yeah, the covers is what made it. If you want an eye-catching magazine, there you go. And I forget what game it was, but it was a game that they had on the cover that made me want to get that game. I think it was BioShock. I don't know. But no. Shout out to Game Informer, and shout out to Gunzilla Games for picking this up. Do not leave, yeah, because we couldn't just leave it like it was. Like like GameStop left it alone, and we didn't think this was gonna come back, but it did, and it's good. So super dope. Okay, so back to the. Let me go back to the discussion. Okay, so let's talk about this Assassin's Creed. Let me get my drink first. Assassin's Creed Shadows. First impressions. Now, I've had close to 21 hours of this game, and I can comfortably give you my impressions of what I think and how the game is going. So, as y'all have seen around this game, it is very, uh, it was very polarizing at first before it was even released. And I myself wasn't sure about this game. I was actually scared, but I had hope. I never wanted Ubisoft to fail. I always wanted them to win. And if we are having an Assassin's Creed game in Japan, y'all have to do it right. You'll have to do it right. We've been wanting a setting in Japan ever since the first few Assassin's Creed games. You a shinobi, ninja, samurai, those type of characters. in that type of era, it only makes sense. So yeah, I was a little shaky because they've had a shaky history with previous Assassin's Creed games. Um, but no, this game came out. I got it day one. I told myself I was not gonna get this game day one, but something, I had that itch. Something was telling me to get it. So I got it, played it. This game is great. This game is really good. This game has impressed me. Now, this game is not perfect. It's not perfect. It's got some stuff, it's got some things that could have been done better, but I'm gonna talk about my little gripes and stuff later. We're gonna talk about the pros. Let's talk about the good things first. Off the rip, this game looked beautiful. I'm playing on PC, and I'm getting the best of best qualities, the best of best graphics on this game. This game looks amazing. From the character designs to the landscape and the setting and the aesthetic, the weather dynamics. This game looks like a legit. I know I keep saying like a legit movie, but no, this game, the gameplay looks incredible. You can knock anything else, but you cannot knock how good this game looks. So I'm gonna give it that first off. Um, when you first start with the game, now as you've seen, you have two characters. You have the African samurai Yasuke, and then you have the Japanese assassin shinobi Naoe. So you switch off with these two characters. And the first, I would say, first 10 minutes of the game, you start off with Yasuke, and then you go to Naoe's storyline, and I like the way the story is going. I like the switch off with the character. Now, me putting about 20 hours in this game, I'm still in the beginning stages. Like I just finished Act 1. I just finished Act 1, which is crazy. Um but no, yeah, like as far as the characters goes, I was with Naoe for pretty much 90% of the first act. It's not up until the end of Act 1 that you switch to Yasuke. But Naoe, I like her character. I like her a lot. She is quick. She's very nimble. This is her gameplay and her character is taking me back to the OG of how Assassin's Creed would actually do things, hiding in the shadows, using stealth more than anything. Because the previous games they kind of strayed away from stealth. It was more of a combat RPG aspect, and we still do have combat RPG aspects, but it's not heavily like on it. It's not as heavy as it was with the previous ones. With this game, you actually are an assassin, and the way she takes out certain enemies is super dope. I love her storyline so far. It is pretty much a revenge story, and I don't want to spoil nothing, but um, you pretty much have to take down the people who have done something to you or has hurt somebody close to you, and just going on a Kratos revenge tour. That's what we doing. We going on a revenge. This is going to be a revenge storyline, which I love. I love revenge story plots. Give me all of that. So nah, the story super dope. Like I said, I didn't get play Yasuke until the very end of Act 1. Now Yasuke, let me tell you something about Yasuke. This dude is a freaking tank. Very, very, very different from Naoe, where she's quick, she can hide in the shadows, she can use her environment to hop in and out of stuff, she can crouch underneath small stuff that bigger enemies can't. Like, she's quick. Yasuke is not that. This dude is a powerhouse. My presence is known when I go into enemy territory. Um, Now he's quick. Yasuke got the strength. When I was playing with Yasuke, these enemies were like fodder, and I was just rampaging through, and I love his fighting mechanics. And I know a lot of people said they just want the stealth, which I want too. I want the stealth, but it's something appealing about how Yasuke fights and his gameplay. I mess with it. I mess with it, and it's great to switch off to different characters. Um, and it's you playing two completely different gameplays or fighting mechanics. Um, so yeah, no, the it's a lot of grinding in this game too. That's again that's why I had to put in those 20 something hours because most of the grinding and the farming. So there is an RPG aspect to it. You get a whole bunch of different costumes, outfits that gives you perks. You have a hideout to where you can customize and build up your hideout. You have different people that work for you. You can have certain contracts and spies to help you along with missions. There's like a big skill, a very big skill tree. The weapons are dope. Of course, you got the hidden blade, and yeah, it's dope game. So I would give this game because I'm trying not to use 7. I'm gonna say 8 out of 10. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I don't want to give it a 6 out of 10 because this game impressed me. It really impressed me with how they did this game, and I felt like the developers, they knew, and they was paying attention to the audience, and they was like, we can't mess this up. It's in Japan. And I even said in my last stream, Ubisoft, this is y'all's last chance. If y'all do not knock this out of the park, it's over for y'all. But they listened, and it's getting really positive reviews. Now I know the general, the internet. I always say that they want something better. Ubisoft finally gave us something that's worthwhile. That's a decent, great game. People still complaining about the game, but we at a day and age where people are gonna complain, so I'm not even worried about it. My advice: play what you want to play. I don't care about what anybody else says. Play what you want to play. Now, I might think this game is great. Other people might think this game is trash. Just do it off of your own experience and don't listen to what everybody else is saying. So, hey, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Decent game. Now my gripes. Let's talk about my complaints. I told you, this game is not perfect. This game is far from perfect. But um oh, before I get to the complaints, the good side again, I'm gonna add one more thing. Whenever you do parkour and climb, nowadays actually climbing the right way. We've had Assassin's Creed games where we've had trouble climbing up and it just the controls would just wouldn't work out. So yeah, they definitely fixed that. But I actually like the parkour. I think people say it's too extensive with it, like it's too much, but I don't got no problem with it. I like it. Now let's get to the negatives. I like the voice acting in this, but sometimes with these cutscenes, it can be a little mid. I've noticed that when I started talking to NPCs and other people. So they could have worked better on that. Now I have heard that the story can dip. But right now, my personal opinion, story is going good so far. I have no complaints about the story, but I can see kind of how like when you talk to certain people, like the cutscenes they go into, um, it turns into a not so great cutscene or um like the faces. You I can't really explain it, but you if you played this game, you know what I'm talking about. Um, so nah, I know that people are complaining about the RPG aspects of it, but I'm okay with it. But that's just other people's negatives. Um, yeah, I give this game 8 out of 10. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game since 4. I think I played a little bit of Origins, but that's when it took a heavy turn for me, and I was like, this is not Assassin's Creed. Um, and they replaced the eagle, the actual eagle animal, with the eagle vision, which I love that. Stick with that, Ubisoft. Stick with that. I don't want no eagle flying around and marking enemies. I need to do that myself, where I can mark the enemies myself. So I'm glad they switched that up. But no, this is a good game. This is a decent game. I feel I feel it's great, but I might be putting too much sauce on it. So if it ain't great, it's good at least. It is a decent Assassin's Creed game. I will say that. Now another gripe is the microtransactions. I don't want no microtransactions. But you can easily avoid that. I just wish they didn't have that. So hopefully they have some DLC with it. The game is getting great reviews. So I wouldn't be surprised if they come out with a extra DLC. So um, I know that people were talking about the culture appropriation, but with these games, they're going to twist the history. So everything in this game is fiction. We've had Assassin's Creed games where they took part, the main characters have took part in major events of history. We know that didn't happen. So I wonder, why are people bugging about this specific game when we wasn't really getting much noise about the previous games that was doing the same things? I don't know. Suspicious, but for me personally, I left all that alone. Experience the game for yourself. And another game which is off tangent, another game that I really want to play, but I heard it was like mixed reviews. But then again, I heard it was really great. I need to play Death Stranding. I don't know what this game. I've been sleeping. I've been slacking on it, and I feel bad that I have not gotten to this recently because it's made by my favorite creator, Hideo Kojima. And if you know who Hideo Kojima is, you know the type of games he's made, written for, created. So I need to get on that. I don't care about what other people think. Play the game for yourself and see for yourself. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Cool. So that is all I have to say about Assassin's Creed. Um, we are on Act 2. If you want to watch it on stream, go on my Twitch. Follow me on my Twitch. I just now switched to Yasuke. I am loving his character. Like I said before, he is a tank. He is a beast. And yeah, we not even halfway done with this game. We still farming. I was looking at the trophies. I don't know if I'm gonna platinum, but it's platinum doable. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm putting in hella hours with this game, and we hitting all the eagle spots. the big towers, the shrines, doing a whole bunch of side quests, leveling up Naoe, Yasuke. I think we at level 20. We're about to go to level 21 right now. Um, but yeah, if you don't catch me on my Twitch stream, follow me on my second channel. Um, so yeah, that is what I got for Assassin's Creed. Recommend it. I recommend this game. It's not a day one. It is not a day one, but I do recommend it if you want to rent it. If it goes on sale, I recommend it. So I got it for the 70 just because I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game and just because I was curious. And I'm putting all my $70. It's gonna be worth it for me because this game is definitely got the hours. It's not as long as Odyssey or Valhalla. Thank goodness. I don't need a game that long, but it's at least, hey, what's going on? Happy Sunday. It's at least the $70 purchase for me personally. Um yeah, no, it's dope and it's dope. But enough of me about AC Shadows. If you have not played it, recommend it. So we get to next the next topic. So Nintendo Direct. Now Nintendo is coming out with many series of conferences. They recently had one a couple of days ago. I believe it was Wednesday, Thursday. Then they're coming up with one again next month. Um, but we getting news of we getting a Switch 2. Now, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. It's not gonna be a day one for me, but I am gonna be looking out for it. Now, I'm hearing rumors that um Switch 2 is gonna be coming out in the summertime. We've had no rollout. All we've had was that trailer. That was it. We've had no rollout at all. I think what they're gonna be doing is, and they said they're gonna be doing pre-orders in April. Good luck. But we're gonna see how that happens. We're gonna see how that goes. Now, I thought the Switch 2 was gonna be coming out late this year, October, November, but I guess they releasing it on in the summertime. I'm not mad at it, but we've heard nothing yet. All we got is a Mario game. But I'm gonna go through this list. Um, go back to the other tab. So we do got a couple games that's coming out, major games, and let's knock out the first one, the first big one, Metroid Prime. Now, I'm not necessarily a Metroid Prime fan like that, but I know how big this game is. And this is going to be one of the release for the launch games that's coming out for the Switch 2. So this for sure is going to be coming out. Patapon, which was a PSP game at the time, is coming on Switch. And we got some more, not major games, but we got Marvel Cosmic Invasion. That's gonna be like a 2D beat 'em up. Tamagotchi Life. That's gonna be a major game. That's coming out 2026. Damn. Um. So no, I'm excited for the Switch, but it's not gonna be a day one for me. Now I'm sure they're gonna have. I already know they're gonna have a Mario game. They're gonna have some type of Zelda game, but I don't think Zelda coming out till like next year. We need a Donkey Kong game, but I know for sure we get Mario Kart 9. That's gonna be a launch. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a launch title. Um, but nah, I'm excited, but I'm not. It's not gonna be a day one for me. So if anybody get it, let me know. I'm gonna be out on the lookout though. So let's go back to discussion stream. So I thought I had a little bit more to talk about on Nintendo, but not really. I'm gonna wait till they come out with the second conference next month, and hopefully we can get a little bit more major games. We got some games, but we don't have like the triple A titles yet. I think they saving that, which Nintendo's marketing is superb, just like GTA's. They haven't had anything. They haven't talked about anything. I know Take Two CEO said we don't want to show y'all nothing until the date gets closer. We don't even know when the actual release date of GTA 6 is, but probably within like that September time, August September time, we about to get some more trailers. So I can wait. I'll be patient. So last but not least, we got talks of a new God of War TV. No. Let me not say that. I'm gonna say that for last. I'm gonna talk about the 20th anniversary. So it's been 20 years since God of War has been released in 2005. Now I've been a major God of War fan. I played most of the series. I have only played one of the PSP games back in the day, but I played the OG trilogy. I played God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok. I got it on my channel. It's super old, but I got the series up. Um, but no, God of War is one of my favorite series of all time. Kratos is one of my favorite gaming characters of all time, and it's just something. When God of War came out, that changed the game. I was never really into Greek mythology like that until I played God of War, and I remember because I was young, super young at the time. I was not allowed to play infra mature games, but my dad didn't really know about gaming like that, so he gave me God of War, and I played it. I was like, "Yo, this is different." But and then, which is funny, then I played Devil May Cry, and that's where God of War came from. Because if it wasn't for Devil May Cry, God of War wouldn't exist. But back in the trilogy, the OG trilogy, God of War 3, I will never forget playing that for the first time and just going on a revenge story plot tour, killing all the gods, which is super dope. And when E3 was around at the time, when it was alive and going, we had God of War 2018. Now, when I played God of War 2018, that changed the game too, because we had an axe now. And then when we progressed through the story, we got the Blades of Chaos, and that was a moment. That was a good moment. And then God of War Ragnarok. So they've been one, two, three, God of War 2018, God of War Ragnarok. They've been 5 for 5. PSP games, those are good too. Um, I've only played one of them though. I know God of War Ascension. That one wasn't so great, but it was still decent enough. But they had some type of 20 years of God of War celebration. They had the voice actors, T.C. Carson. That was the first dude who did God of War, and then we had what was that dude? He played the recent God of War. Now we probably won't be getting another God of War till 2027. There might be talks of getting something in 20, like rumors. We might get like a little trailer teaser 2026, but I don't think we're not gonna get nothing anytime soon. Um, so nah, that is 20 years, a long time. 20 years of Kratos just killing people, and I had no problem with that. So yeah, I'm excited on what the next God of War is gonna be, and the DLC for God of War Ragnarok Valhalla. Played that too. Put that on the channel. Um, but great game. I'm excited for what the next one is gonna be. I've heard rumors it's gonna be in Egypt. So I guess he's gonna go to a whole another era, and we haven't even heard of Loki or Atreus. So, is he gonna have his own video game? I don't know. We'll see. They need to. Might be a DLC. I don't know. So many different ways they can take this, but I fully trust Santa Monica. They got it. I'm gonna leave it up to them. I have no problem. Those are one of the gaming developers I trust. They got it. So last but not least, the last one. And speaking of God of War, we got a new God of War TV show that's supposed to be coming out. Now, and I should have had the interview up here, but uh I forgot what this dude he was a part of, but he had an interview saying that he wanted to make a God of War TV show. Now, the interviewer, the girl was like, "Have you played any of the God of War games?" This man was like, "Nah, I just feel like it's pretty dope, so I want to make it." We've gotten a history recently. Video game adaptations been being really good. Do not mess God of War up. We need to have an experienced person, and I don't think from the interview that this dude was experienced with who Kratos was. I think he just read the synopsis of what the story is, and was like, "Oh, this can be a dope TV show," which it could, but bro, this is a beloved character. You can't mess this up. So, um, yeah, I just feel like you need to have somebody more experienced, especially with a series like this, because there's so much content and so much lore with this character. I don't want big studios, and I had this conversation in my last stream. I don't want big studios putting their hands in something they don't know about, or it might be a little cash grab, but it's gonna ruin the story, and y'all might take a whole complete left and not even talk about what's in the games. Like Fallout has been great. We got League of Legends, great. What's another one that Last of Us, great. The Last of Us season 2 is about to come on next month. Y'all got a heavy hitter, and y'all want to make a TV show out of it. Now it's doable. I'm just saying, get the right people for the job. Who's gonna be Kratos? Who's gonna be the writers? Who's gonna be the executive producers? All that stuff, y'all. Y'all cannot mess this up. So that's all I'm saying. Um, but if it's true, good luck. Don't f up. Now I don't know if this is entirely confirmed that they're making it. I just heard they're in talks of maybe possibly coming up with something. So I have not got a confirmation on that yet. I'll do a little bit more research, but that's what I heard as of recently. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. Um, Game Informer is back. Talked about Nintendo Direct. I got Assassin's Creed in first impressions. I put about 20 something hours into that game, and I can comfortably give you my take on how it is. Um, if you don't follow me on Twitch, go follow me because I'm streaming on that. It was Kratos thoughts. Me as Kratos thoughts. You talking about me as Kratos thoughts? Now, I definitely couldn't play it because I don't got the body for it. But Kratos as a character, they I am interested in who they gonna pick. I'm trying to think of a. I'm trying to think of an act. I'm trying to think of an actor who can play Kratos. Like, nah, fuck that. I'm good on that. They talk about sinking down. So, nah, That's gonna be my first and last acting gig I ever get. People gonna be on my neck about ruining the series, but nah. I hope they find a good actor. I really do. I hope that actor knows at least the lore of Kratos. So, sure, I could play Atreus. Give me a, give me Atreus. Give me Atreus. I can do something with him. And Kratos is basically already black, so he's black. We claim him as black. So give me Atreus. But nah, um, Assassin's Creed, dope game. And if you're not sure on it, just play it for yourself. Don't worry about what these other people are saying about the game. I know it's getting mixed reviews, but some people are saying it's great. Views are getting 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. This is a decent game. So, in Nintendo Direct, we got a couple major ones, but I know another conference is gonna come back in next month, and it's looking good. So I'm gonna do another stream. Um, I ain't making no promises, but hey, see, I give me Atreus. I can play that. I can play that easy. Now I got the body type for that, but I just lost my train. But yeah, next month I'm gonna do another stream about all the games that's coming out for April, and I'm gonna have a little bit more time since we halfway through class. Um, so I don't want a 3 week hiatus like I did last time. I need to be more active on my channel. I'm active on Twitch, but I need to be more active on here doing my live streams. So after I end it here, I'm gonna cut this stream up into parts, cut it up into shorts, however, and yeah. But hey, TG, appreciate it for coming out. I appreciate you. Thanks for the support. And hopefully, I can stream sometime during the week. So if anything pops off, any news outlets comes through, we're gonna talk about it. So I've kind of had to let this new stuff stack up to where I can have a whole bunch more to talk about. Um, but yeah, spring break for me for my class is next week, so I'm gonna have a little bit more time. And yeah, we're gonna get back to it. Gonna get back to it. No promises on coming back. I would say do a stream tomorrow, but we will do the best we can with what we got. Life been lifing right now, and being an adult, having adult responsibilities is tough, as y'all know. So I can really only do stuff during the weekend because during the weekday, it ain't it. I got too much stuff going on. But yeah, I will see y'all on the next stream. Again, Princess Game, appreciate it for coming out. And hopefully I will get back on sometime soon. That as best is enough. Facts. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. I got we all got 24 hours. We got so much other stuff we got going on, and we got to fit our hobbies into it. So yeah, I feel it, but we're gonna try a little better on being more consistent. We are not gonna go on a 3 week hiatus, and we're gonna do better. But I will see y'all on the next stream, and we'll have some more topics to talk about. But that's gonna be it for today. So I'll see you on the next one. Deuces.